and not Quills either, because that's apps. And now I want to upgrade my skills to Oracle apps, so that I can, when I go back to India, I can train people on Oracle apps. That's my objective.
Okay.
So this is it.
So you are comfortable with SQL, PLSQL reports and forms?
Yes, absolutely.
So that means only developing them, or just running the reports and just going through the.
No. Actual development. I've been training people on the same.
Oh, okay.
So actually, writing queries and SQL and subqueries and those kind of things, and also PSQL code. Plus, along with that, of course, using forms and reports extensively to run an application, create an application.
Okay. So the advanced concepts in PLSQL, are you aware, like cursors and parameterized cursors, all this stuff?
Nested tables, VRAs, cursors, all this is very familiar to me.
Oh,
not a problem.
That's it. I just want to know, up to what you are. That's the reason I was asking all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are due to ERP, right?
Yeah, I want to do ERP now.
Okay, great. So, what do you know about ERP? Because I want to be an interactive session rather than me alone speaking on the call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will that be fine with you?
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Okay. So, can you tell me, what you have understanding about ERP?
Okay. See, I am totally new to ERP as such, but of course, it stands for Enterprise Resource Package. That's fine. What it means is basically that, and what I've understood from what I've read so far and everything is that it's a set of applications fine-tuned to corporate requirements. In the sense that using, for example, Oracle ERP, Oracle Apps as it's called, you would be able to very easily handle the working of an organization on a daily basis as well as on a management planning basis such.
Okay.
So it's a set of applications put together into one set.
Exactly.
And you can easily apply it to a company's work methodology to be able to do exactly what the company is doing in a better way.
Okay.
That's what I understand from ERP as such.
Exactly. That's what ERP is. You're in the same line, Mona.
Okay.
Fine. So ERP is nothing but it's an enterprise resource planning.
Okay.
And why the companies go for ERP? I'll try to give you with an example first.
All right.
So let's take a simple example. That I have a small grocery shop.
Okay.
Say I have a very small grocery shop. And as a owner, my responsibility is to get the stock from the outside and sell it in the surroundings. The people who come to me, right?
All right.
So what I do every day, I get some stuff from outside, somewhere from the wholesale market, and I sell it on a daily basis. And at the end of the day, once I sell it, what I do is I take a pen and a paper and I just make a note saying that today I have got some $100 of stuff from outside and I have sold it at the rate of $150 probably, or $200.
Correct. Right.
And I see that there is $100 variation, and I take it as my profit.
Right. Okay.
This is at a ground level. It's a very basic small business level I am speaking about.
Right.
And tomorrow a person or a neighbor or one of your customer may come and say that I need so and so grocery from your shop which is not available right now. So you will make a note of it. You will make a note of it, and tomorrow when you go to wholesale market, you get it from there saying that I want particular grocery, and you sell it. So the thing is, you are making a note of things what your customers are expecting from you. So I have said 2 points here. One is just getting and selling it off, and if suppose you don't have the stock, you will get it from outside and you will sell it. Right. And so tomorrow in your grocery shop, say we have different festivals, right? We have Diwali. You are aware of the Hindu festivals?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So we have different festivals. So say we have Diwali. Then as a grocery shop, a very small grocery shop, what I will think, I can purchase some crackers from outside, and I can sell it in the neighbors. So it's seasonal basis. What I mean to say is you may buy some goods from outside on a season basis and you will sell it.
Correct.
So this is nothing but you will plan it as per the requirement. That is planning.
Okay.
So these things at the small business level you can manage.
Okay.
Say now my business is started. Now my business started. My son has joined me, and my business started growing. Now I have 3 branches in my city. One is
All right.
near my place. One is somewhere in some other 2 different places.
Okay.
So now every day, as a person, as a owner of those 3 branches, what I have to do, I have to take a note of all the groceries which are being brought into my shops, and at the end of the day, I need to go to all the 3 shops and I need to make a note that how much they have made out of it. And
Right.
I should get out of I will come to know the profit which I have made. And if suppose in the 3 shops the different customers are coming and asking you that they want so and so groceries, now what you should do, you should keep on running between these 3 shops, and you need to get all the stuff required for them, and you need to give it to them.
Correct. Right.
Say your business has expanded further and now you have 10 branches in your city.
Okay.
Now think about the position of the owner. He would be running from morning till evening only to know like what is his income and what is his profits.
Right.
Right? You got my point. What I'm trying to say.
Correct. Right.
So in order to once your business starts growing, so you need a tool which can manage all these things, which can manage what all the things you have, which can manage what are the things you may need in the future, or maybe in the seasonal.
Right.
So in order to do this, earlier people used to develop some applications using Java
Okay.
as per the business requirement. Suppose it's a grocery shop, so based on their requirement, they used to prepare one application and they used to link it to the database. And database part, you know, right? You'll be creating different tables in the back end.
Yes.
And you'll be linking them to the application. That was happening before. I mean, some
Right.
10 years to 15 years back.
Correct.
So after that, now they emerged SAP. You know SAP, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
also one of the ERPs.
Yes.
So they came up with a solution saying that we will provide everything with us. I mean, we have from A to Z, whatever is required for your organization, we will be providing. You need not go for an application development. So before that, what used to happen is they used to develop an application exactly as per the requirement of their business. And in the future, if suppose they need any enhancement for their business or any changes has been done to the business, then again they need to do those changes in the application.
Okay.
So in order to avoid all these problems, initially SAP came into picture and said that we will provide everything from A to Z to you. Just take our services, and we can customize everything. We have everything here. Take whatever is required for your business from us. So that was told, and it came into picture.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you like what all the so this is the ground level of ERP. Muna. Do you have any questions here?
Yeah, I guess I would like to summarize one aspect. I mean, understand one aspect. See, basically, I think what you're saying is that when the business is small, the planning, the processing, the handling, and retailing, let's say, can be done on a very small basis and can be done very easily by one person.
Yes.
Now, as the business expands, right, there is more planning to be done. There is more, more work to be carried out, and more management aspects to be followed. More planning and more resource management is required. So then that is where the ERP comes into play, right? That's what I'm saying basically.
Exactly.
Right. This is where, and SAP is a company which of course is a German-based company, and it started with it was the pioneer of this particular, technology.
Yeah.
And SAP portrayed a picture like that. Well, I have this feature with me. I have this application set with me. You can use it for your business, and can be fine-tuned to your business. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
Okay, fine. I got it. Fine, you can go ahead.
Okay. One more point I would like to add over there. Not only managing, not only planning and inventory part. The other thing is what I would like to say is if you have 10 grocery shops, they need to be handled by different persons.
Right.
So there is you should have a lot of trust in the people who is running that business, because you'll be if you have 10 or 15 branches, you'll be not knowing which grocery is in which shop, and you don't know, like he will be selling it off at and taking the profits out of it.
Absolutely.
So these things, in order to handle this, So as a owner, I'll just log in and I'll see at the end of the day how much has been bought by all these shops and how much has been sold, what is my profit. That I'll come
Right.
to know using a single application.
Right.
So this will give me more security and more relief that, okay, so everything is there in front of me. That's it.
Correct. Right.
Okay. This
But
point.
just sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I want to know one thing. See, you mentioned that at the end of the day, I would come to know exactly what has happened in my business and what is my profit, and I would come to know in a flash, in a matter of seconds. That's fine. Now, I also would like to know the same package which you're using, okay, the same ERP which you're using. Would it also be able to, tell me if there's any deviation or there's any malpractice happening? I mean, like somebody has done something wrong, or there's been some malpractice in my different places or whatever. Can the same package also tell me this?
You will say, will that be handled? You are saying?
Yeah, I mean, would that show up in the report that I get? Because the report is obviously, absolutely like it's a separate entity altogether. It will just show, okay, fine, this is the profit, this is the sale, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Now, see, like in the olden days, we used to say that a compiler can never show logical errors. You remember? I mean, if you, yeah.
Yes, yes.
So that's what we always used to say. So that is the prerogative of the programmer. Am I right?
Yes.
Right. He has to reduce what is exactly the error, what is exactly the problem. He has to reduce that from the report that he gets in front of him. I want to know now with this new thing coming in, this ERP coming into play, would this kind of feature also be, highlighted in the same
Like
package?
what are the malpractice that are happening in your business?
I'm sorry?
Like what are the malpractices that are happening in your business?
Yeah, is there any problem? I mean, would there any problem be highlighted? Like, for example, see, if I expect a profit of $100 a day, let's say, supposing, right, and my profit figure shows $90, supposing, right. Now, from that itself, I can understand there's $10 is less. I mean, $10 less. I can understand that very clearly.
Okay.
Now, but it won't tell me that who has, done. Why is it it's a $10 less profit? I mean, this kind of thing. Like,
Okay.
why am I getting this kind of a low profit?
Okay. So to explain that, first thing is, Munaf, actually, even though it is an application,
Right.
people has to enter into it. Only then it can give us the exact numbers.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely. That's right.
Okay. So what I will do is, as a owner, I will manage. Suppose I have different sections now. Now to manage the inventory, I have placed a trustworthy person over there.
Okay.
Okay. To manage my HRMS, human resource, I'll assign one particular person over there. To manage planning, I'll assign one more person over there. So these people will ensure that the data is being entered correctly into the application.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Other than that, there is no other scope. I mean, it's just an application because people can enter anything over there. Similar like a shop.
Exactly.
So it's just like having a trustworthy person over there. And one more thing is, whenever, if suppose I'll give you an example. If suppose your organization needs some goods to be purchased from outside, so for that we will raise a purchase order here in our application. I'll tell what purchase order is in the near future, but I'm just giving an example. So if they raise a purchase order to get it from some other supplier, so once they raise this, then it has to, it will not directly send, it does not have authorization to send directly to get the goods from the supplier. So that PO has to be approved by the person whom I told. It might be the owner who is managing that inventory, or it could be directly the CEO, I mean, or the owner, I mean, the main owner of the company. So he has to check over it, and only when he approves, that goods will come into your particular area, I mean, to particular shop where you are expecting.
Right, absolutely.
So there he has the control. Only when he approves, then it will go for, I mean, the PO gets approved, and then he can purchase the goods from outside.
So basically, I can put in safeguards, right? That's what I'm going to hit at actually, that I can put in safeguards. That is, suppose I can stop wrong entries also, right? Isn't it? That's exactly what I want. So that means I do have that control level also in the same package. Okay, fine. That's exactly what I wanted to know, because I think that's what you call flex field, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you are right.
Okay, fine. I got it. Okay. This is exactly what I want to know, because in the previous packages that we had, we didn't have this feature.
Okay.
of extensive safeguard. So now we have that in this year. That's why it's called ERP, Enterprise Resource. Okay, fine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. Let's go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
No, no
this
problem. Yeah, I want interaction to be happening here,
okay.
because they
Yeah,
only then you'll come to know like what exactly is happening.
okay, fine. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's go ahead.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, now we came to know like what ERP is.
Right?
Now we have different ERPs in the market. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen clearly.
Okay, so we have different ERPs in the market like Oracle applications,
Right?
SAP,
Right?
PeopleSoft,
PeopleSoft.
JD Edwards.
Right.
People are not using this right now, JD Edwards.
Yeah, it's kind of quite obsolete now. That's true.
Yeah. So
Siebel, I think.
Siebel, yeah, Siebel,
Right.
Siebel. So these are the main things. We have n number of ERP applications, Muna, in the market.
Right.
If you see, there are so many things. In the retail sector, you will have a few ERPs, and still they are running. In fact, to say, I mean, they are still. I mean, businesses are so habituated with the ERPs which they have. Even though it is small, they are flexible and they are using it till now. I mean, they are not going for high-end Oracle applications or SAP because they are very cost-effective compared to their business. So people are going with whatever they have right now.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So these are the main ERPs which are there in the market. But to say this PeopleSoft JD Edwards has been purchased by Oracle applications.
Right.
Now these except SAP, everything will come under Oracle applications itself.
Okay.
Okay. So now the only leading ERPs are SAP and Oracle applications.
Right.
Now we will have a question. Why Oracle applications? I mean, since SAP has first came into ERP, that might be the one which people will be leaning to.
And just one second. PeopleSoft is an HRMS software, right?
Yes, exactly. PeopleSoft is
And Siebel is CRM.
CRM, yes.
Right. So
CRM
both
and
these
SCM also.
same time, right? So both these have been taken up by Oracle now.
Yes, taken by Oracle.
Okay, they've bought it over. Okay, fine. That means that Oracle Apps is therefore, a complete package. It has HRMS, it has CRM, SCM.
Good question. Yeah.
Right.
Now, actually, Oracle applications already has HRMS in it, but generally, Oracle applications, what they have done is, in order to be the only one in the market, what they have done is they have purchased these PeopleSoft JD Edwards Siebel, but they are as if now in the market. If you see, there are many projects in our in the projects, they are still continuing to use Siebel, but they will not call it as Siebel alone. It's an Oracle product. Siebel is an Oracle product right now. PeopleSoft is an Oracle product right now.
Correct, right. Okay.
JD Edwards. So the functionality, everything remains same, but it's a product of Oracle.
Okay, I see.
And Oracle application, inside that it has HRMS, SCM, CRM. I'll tell further. I mean, I'll tell all these things in the future. Just to tell you, all these things are there already in Oracle applications, but they are masters. PeopleSoft was masters in HRMS earlier.
I see. Okay.
They were champs. So the thing is, so in order to be the king in the market, they have purchased all this stuff.
I see. Okay.
They couldn't manage to purchase SAP. They were not ready to sell it off. So that's the reason, there are only two ERPs, major ERPs in the market right now.
I see. Okay.
So that's the history of these two. So I mean, now coming to Oracle applications, why only we should go for Oracle applications? Why not to SAP? So this is the main question in front of us. The first, to explain this, SAP is, to be honest, SAP is very good at manufacturing. Even now, it is the master in manufacturing industry.
Okay.
I mean, the application is so well designed for manufacturing that you will not have any, major issues. Almost 80% of the issues are being covered.
Okay.
So, but still, why people are coming to Oracle applications is a question. The first thing is cost.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm coughing frequently.
Would you like to take a break? I think you have a bad cough.
Let me take some water.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay.
I hope you're all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So the cost of the application for SAP is very high compared to Oracle applications.
Okay.
So there are so many businesses which cannot afford to go for SAP
Mm-hmm.
because of cost. That's the reason they go for Oracle applications.
Right.
That's the first and foremost. I mean, people will be looking at money, right? I mean, initially, if they go for anything, they'll look like what is the price of it before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main thing. So cost
Yeah.
is very
First
high
of
for it.
okay.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, you're saying something, Muna?
No, I was saying that what would be the cost of? I mean, if I, of course, you will be hosting on the cloud and all that, but if I want to buy an Oracle package, Oracle app package today,
Mm-hmm.
right, the complete package for my business,
Mm-hmm.
like, would I be buying the complete package or would I be buying, part of it or renting it out on the cloud or something of that sort?
Oh,
Would
great
that
question.
be the?
So, yeah. So, what Oracle has given is earlier people used to buy complete package. If they
Hmm.
say they are going for SAP, they need to purchase everything. So,
Okay.
Oracle applications has been developed, and they came up saying that was you need not buy everything from me. Whatever is required for your business, you buy from me. That's it. Suppose
Okay.
say I'll give you an example. Like my company only needs to manage the inventory part, and
Hmm.
I should get the financial report. That's it. I
Okay.
only want these two. So
Okay.
for them Oracle applications never provided HRMS, never provided CRM, customer relationship management. So they
Okay.
only took SCM and GL modules. That's it.
Okay. I see. Right. Right.
So in that way, the cost has been reduced drastically.
Mm-hmm.
After that, SAP also came up saying that you can take in the packages format, like whatever is required for you, you can
Okay.
take it. So,
Fine. I get it.
but still, even after doing that, Oracle applications is it lower cost compared to SAP.
Okay.
So this is the first reason why people go for there. And the other
Right.
thing is, uh, based on the business requirement, flexibility is more in
Okay.
application.
By
Because
flexibility, you mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
reports, yeah, you're aware, right? I mean, the forms or reports, whatever I want to do, whatever the modifications I want to do,
Yes,
I can do
yes.
that.
Correct.
So,
Absolutely. It's 100% customizable.
exactly.
Right.
So you are good at RDF reporting or XML reporting as well.
RDF reporting. I am not,
Okay,
I don't take XML reporting.
okay. We'll discuss that also in the classes.
Okay.
So in the XML, even suppose my company wants its logo to be printed, can you do that in RDF?
No.
Yeah, that is achievable in XML reporting. I mean, you can put
Okay.
your logo and you can design it in the flexible format, because RDF layouts are not that flexible compared to XML layouts.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah.
So for that
Okay.
reason, I mean, the flexibility is more like however the customer wants it, we can modify it in that way. So
Mm-hmm.
flexibility is very high in Oracle applications.
Okay.
So that's the reason we can go for Oracle
Sure.
applications.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
scope to catch up business
Okay.
needs. So and even this comes to be the flexibility only, but why I put here scope to catch up the business needs is whatever the needs of the business are, we can
Mm-hmm.
change our application in that way. So
Okay.
there are examples where the complete application which you see in print can be changed completely using your forms or the reporting. It may look in this way in the form, but you can completely change the reporting part. In that way, you can make it look as per your business. I mean, you can replicate the business as it is using our
Okay.
application. That's the main advantage of Oracle
All
applications.
right. By replicate, you mean that you can, basically fine tune the application to your business requirements. That's what you mean.
Exactly. That's what I
Okay.
mean. Yes,
Fine.
yes.
Okay. Right.
Uh,
Okay.
and and why as a technical person and a person or functional person we are going for application rather than SAP is
Mm-hmm.
there is lot of scope for customization, because once the flexibility comes into picture, then we have a lot of work to do.
Yes,
Whether
absolutely.
it could be, so why we are not going for SAP and coming to Oracle application, this is the reason. Munaf.
Okay, right, absolutely.
Okay, so this is what I want to say. You have any questions here?
No, I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it? Okay.
Yeah.
So we go to next point. Right, so roles you have. Okay, the types of project specials. Okay, next next one is the type of projects which we have in Oracle applications.
Okay.
So we have implementation projects. We have support projects. Okay. So coming to projects, type of projects which we have implementation projects, support, and upgrade. So I'll tell you what
Okay.
all this. So suppose I am freshly going for an Oracle. I have gone for an Oracle application implementation, say some 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 years back it was 11.5.10.2 version was
Okay.
going on in Oracle apps.
Right.
So now it's R12.
Right. That's true.
Latest one is 12.2.2 is the latest version.
Okay.
So say some 3 years back I went for 11.5.10.2 version.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to upgrade, or I want to go for 12.2.2. So in
Mm-hmm.
that case, as a technical, as a functional consultants, we will be in upgrade project. That
Upgrade
means
mode.
upgrading
Right.
from 11 to 12.
12. Right. Okay.
So in this case, what happens is just we are going to just bring all those objects which are there in 11.5 to 12. So
Mm-hmm.
in this transmission, so upgradation will be little different from implementation and support, Mona. So in
Okay.
upgradation, what happens is, say in 11 to 11.5.10.2, we will have few tables. We will have some tables being changed, or
Mm-hmm.
the tables which are there in this may be different in this one,
Okay.
or maybe the functionality is different. In this way, we
Okay.
will have different possibilities. So what we
Okay.
do is, we will take up each and every customized object from 11.5.10.2, and
Okay.
we open them manually, and we try to change them at each and every point.
I see. Okay.
So in that way, we upgrade from 11.5.10.2 to 12.2.2.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
But
upgradation project.
when you from what I know normally, when you upgrade from an older version to a new version,
Hmm.
normally Oracle provides a patch, right?
Yes, it provides a patch, but it provides patch only for the standard objects. Now you have created a custom report.
Okay, I
How
see.
will Oracle
Right, right.
support you?
Correct, correct. Absolutely. That's true. Yeah.
So for those cases, you need to open manually all the customer. Generally, in the real times, in the real time scenarios, what happens is people develop the objects with the initial notation as XX.
Okay.
It's a standard thing which we follow, Muna.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If suppose what do you call, my customer is developing, I am developing some objects for my customer, then
Right.
I keep it as XXCS underscore. If I am creating a purchase order report, PO
Okay.
underscore report dot RDF. This is how I create it.
Okay. This is a normal nomenclature followed. Okay.
Nomenclature. You have
Okay.
to keep XXCS for the customized one. I mean, or the
I
custom
see.
object which you are developing. That's the
Okay.
normal standard which business follows. So
Okay.
this is how now they will check out. I mean, when they are upgrading from 11.5.10.2 to R12, they will just check
Mm-hmm.
out how many objects are there with the names XX.
Okay. I
CS.
see.
So in that way, they will catch up all those, and they will assign them to the different people, different technical staff people, and they will be
Mm-hmm.
opening them manually and changing wherever it is required. So that
I
is
see.
how upgradation project goes on.
I
But
see. Okay.
but to say, or to be honest, no organization goes for upgradation. If it is a major company, I mean, if they have a lot of branches, no company goes for upgradation. They directly go for a fresh implementation.
Okay.
I'm just saying you this because to distinguish between these three, I'm just explaining this. But in real-time scenario, very small businesses which have hardly 10 to 15 extensions, they will go for upgradation. But to be honest, most of them will go for implementation, fresh implementation.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay. So this is what upgradation is. Moving from one version to other version is upgradation. Now, support is like you have implemented your project, right? Once you implement, then that moves into the production, and when the process is going on in the production, you may get a lot of issues, or users may not know how to use them, and there will be a lot of problems. So for that, they take support of few of the companies. I mean, they will be assigned support. So that would be a support project.
Okay.
And implementation would be like for the first time. Maybe last 3 years they have been using SAP. Now they want to convert back to Oracle applications.
Okay.
Okay. So in order to come from SAP to Oracle applications, they in SAP, I'll just give you an example. For creation of purchase order, they may have some other tables, some Excel.
Okay. Right.
Maybe something PO, SAP or something. Okay. And these may have 300 columns in them. And our Oracle applications may have XXCS, PO, Oracle.
Okay.
So this may have 200 columns.
Okay.
There is no integration, right? I mean, there is no, and the column which is mentioned in XXCS PO SAP is nowhere linked to XXCS PO Oracle, and the data type may be different. Everything is different. So what I mean to say is, whatever the data which we are getting from SAP to move to Oracle applications, everything is different.
Okay.
So in order to move that data from SAP to here, we will write some interfaces. We do some conversions, which we'll discuss in the near future, and we go for a fresh implementation of Oracle applications project.
Actually, here I have a question.
Yeah.
See, like you said right now, I mean that's basically an implementation moving from SAP to Oracle apps. Now, I want to know one thing. See, now normally what happens is the forms and reports environment that we use, what we call Oracle Developer, right? Now, the backend, the database at the backend might be maybe a Microsoft SQL Server database, right? And I can link that database to an Oracle front-end application, like using forms and reports. Now, that means that the database can be, for example, SQL Server, right? I'm sorry, I also got a cough. And the front-end can be Oracle Forms.
Okay.
Is that possible here also?
Yes. Yes.
Like what you just from what you just said right now, I don't think that's feasible.
Yes, it is feasible. It is feasible.
Okay.
So you heard about SOA, service oriented architecture.
That's right. Yeah.
So here SOA what it does is, So what it does is take any application in the world, any application in the world. It is going to integrate. I mean, Oracle applications is going to integrate with that. Whatever you enter there, it will get replicated in your Oracle applications.
Okay, fine.
So that's what SOA does. That's a very far topic, Munaf, I mean, to discuss.
Okay.
But at the out level, I can say that using SOA, when we do some integration part between Oracle applications and say XYZ application.
Okay.
You got my point? So whatever the data you enter in that XYZ with whatever the database you have, that can be transferred to your Oracle applications.
Okay, so that means I can use, alright, so I can use the front end Oracle apps and the back end as any database I want. That is possible.
Yes, that is possible.
Using
Oracle, but when you are purchasing Oracle applications, they themselves are giving you the database. I mean, you need not purchase separately.
That's
So
true. That's true.
people generally don't go for a separate database if you are using Oracle applications. And to be honest, our Oracle database is very strong compared to any other database.
That I know. That is of course
Yeah,
definitely true.
yeah,
Very true.
you might be knowing, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So that's how, I mean, so easy about like integrating
Okay.
different applications.
Okay. That's good.
So these are the different types of projects and types
Okay.
of roles we have in the project. Types of roles in the project.
Okay.
We have functional consultant. Technical. DBA. Okay. So these are the three people who will be playing a key role in the application development, I mean, providing it as per the user or the business
Okay.
needs.
Okay.
As I said, ERP is a vast. I mean, it has everything in it, from A to Z. Whatever is required in a business scenario, everything is being covered in ERP.
Right.
Right? But if you come to a particular business, that business may not need all the features which they have, or whatever the
Absolutely.
feature that, or whatever the feature that Oracle applications has provided, that may not be, that may have to be little diverted as per their business requirement.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I can show you Oracle applications tomorrow. I mean the page and everything. All the front-end application setups, like what the setup should be and who should be the buyer, and all this stuff will be done by the functional consultant.
Okay.
All the front-end setups. I'll show you tomorrow, Muna. I mean the
Okay. Yeah.
application.
That's not. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Today I
Basically,
just thought of giving you introduction.
can I say a functional consultant is something like a system analyst? Can I say that?
System analyst, but he should know the application. System analyst. He should be knowing the application basically where to do what setups, and the complete front-end application he should be aware. I mean, without looking at the application, we can't. I mean, he can't do any setups.
Very true. I agree with you. Yeah.
So here we will have two persons. One will be the business analyst. He will gather the requirements from the user or the business people.
Correct. Yeah.
And he will tell him, the functional consultant, that these are the expectations from the business.
Okay.
Business is expecting PO to be in this format, or these are the changes that they are expecting. I mean, all the business scenarios are being explained to the functional consultant, and this person, he will check whether that can be done through the front-end application, or any form needs to be changed, or any report needs to be altered, so that we will reach the business requirement. That he will decide. This is the functional consultant. So if he can do the changes in the front end, then he will do in the application itself.
Okay.
Or if that is not possible with him, if he says that a form needs to be changed, then he will come to you, the technical consultant, and he will say that these changes needs to be done.
Okay.
Okay, so functional consultant is the master here. He should be knowing complete application A to Z, like from where it is coming, where it is going, and what are the changes it is happening in the application. If I enter here, what are the areas it is going to impact?
Okay.
So functional consultant should know everything about application.
Okay.
So here we will have different consultants. Like for finance, you will have a separate functional consultant. Finance functional consultant.
Okay.
And we have SCM consultant. We have CRM consultants. We have HRMS consultants. So these people will be masters, because as an individual person you can't know entire application, right?
Absolutely.
There will be lot of inbuilt concepts in that, and and if you see the functional consultants, they will be from the domain background itself. Like if they are from I mean they are working in some manufacturing industries, they'll go for SCM, because they know how the manufacturing process is in the business.
Right, absolutely.
So it would be easy for them. Like the application is nothing but it's the business. I mean, if once they know the business flow, then it would be quite easy for them. I mean, coming here, like they will be knowing like what will happen one after the other. So generally, people from domain background. That's why when a company recruits a person, they'll see like do they have any domain background, the functional consultant.
Okay. Okay.
Similarly with finance and similarly with HRMS as well.
So just one sec, man. Sorry, Hari. I'm sorry. The point is, see, basically, I understand what you're saying, that the functional consultant is a person who is basically a business analyst, and he is more conversant with the business. Correct? Right.
Yes, exactly.
Now, my other point is, would he also require to be technically adept and technically sound? You know, like for example, you're talking about Oracle Apps. Now, would he need to also know Oracle Apps thoroughly well? I mean, would he need to know that? As a functional consultant, would he need to know apps?
Okay, that person is called techno-functional.
Okay, yeah. This is a person who's a mixture of both.
Mixture of both, and he has much more value compared to individual person.
Okay.
But this is very rare, Munaf, because people who who have around 15 to 20 years of experience, since they have been doing this functional stuff and they are much aware of this technical, then they will become this techno-functional consultant.
Right. Absolutely. True.
So, first thing is, a technical person, he should know what business is. If suppose he says like he's a finance consultant, then he should know what finance modules are, how they are interacting, and what is happening over there. And if there is any error, where exactly it is causing that error, and why that error has occurred. So, because in the real time, there will be some quick requirements or quick fixes which you need to apply. If you specifically come to finance, then it would be of more impact to the business. If suppose anything goes wrong with the numbers, then that would cause a lot of impact to your business.
Correct, absolutely.
So finance consultant, that's why I said he's the master, because he should be handling everything. Only thing is, if it is not manageable by him from the front end, then he will come for a technical guy.
Right. Okay.
And this person is going to do he's going to do some changes from the back end and going to say the same thing to the functional consultant.
And the technical consultant is obviously a person who is absolutely adept at the software utilized. He would be obviously very adept.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right?
Fine. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. The third person is database administrator. So he is the one who is going to manage the servers.
Right.
So if you come to the real case scenarios, what happens is, if you are developing an Oracle application, or if you are implementing an application to one of the customers, then you are not going to give them data directly or the changes directly in the production. You will have many instances with you. It could be dev, it could be UAT instance, and you have testing instance, and CRP1, CRP2. Finally, it will go to the production.
Okay.
So for everything, you may have different servers. So for dev, you may have different servers. It could be different or it could be same. But for production, it will be completely different. That's the other part. But for the rest of the instances, you may have same servers or you may have different servers. So what this database administrator does is, he will manage all those servers, and also as a technical consultant, once you develop the object, so it's the DBA responsibility to move that object from your machine to the server.
Correct. Right.
And if any problems in the server or in the production server, so all these will be handled. So he is the key person to give you the access to the database.
Database, right? Okay.
So he can manage everything from the back end.
Okay.
So that is what database administrator is. I think you will be knowing. I mean, database.
And he would also be concerned with the network, right? I mean, handling the network also.
But yeah, it could be. If it is a small business, I think a networking person and DBA would be same. But but mostly networking, there will be separate team for that.
Okay. Now, why I asked the question is because Oracle now uses a grid architecture, you know, for database. I mean, the architecture is a grid architecture, right? That's why 10G. So that being the case, the person who's handling the database is no longer one machine. Now it's a set of machines.
Yes, yes.
Right. So that's what I asked you. That being the case, like this person would also need to be, monitor the network across the entire set of people who have joined who are attending the database, because they use what is that web application server, right, to distribute the database across various places, right, following the typical tree architecture and then the grid architecture. So all that has to be taken into consideration, right, by the DBA himself. He's responsible for all this, isn't it?
It could be. I mean, as far as I saw, we have a separate person for that who is taking care of all those things.
Okay.
But yes, it would be possible. I mean, based on the business. I mean, if they are affordable to have a separate person who is handling all those, they'll go for it, or else they'll manage with a single person.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Right.
The other one is techno-functional, as I said. I mean, we have a separate person. Okay, so you have any doubts in this?
No, I think that's fine. Quite clear.
So shall we go ahead or stop here?
You want to stop over here? No problem.
Yeah, stop here. Okay. I think I should catch up my.
Oh, it's 8:30. Okay, fine. I mean, it's a really good session, Hari. I mean, I was quite engrossed in it. Really good session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Actually, now this has been recorded, so I'll go to the recording also.
Okay.
Right, I'll just check on that. And tomorrow, what time do we continue?
I'll discuss with Samir on that.
Okay, fine.
Skill intimating.
Just send me the mail. Just send me the same mail. Just send me the mail again. I'll again link up through the mail only. I mean,
sure. Yeah.
Samir was saying around 8:30. That's fine with me. That's not a problem. Now, whatever time is easy for you.
Yeah.
Because after 7 I'm free. Till 7 I'm busy. After 7 I'm free. I'm at home.
Oh, okay.
So anytime after 7 is fine with me.
Okay.
Right? At your convenience. And please